So I would say that I think that regardless of what is going to happen in the future, we don't know when schools will open, we don't know how long they will stay open. There may be macro disruption, but there will definitely be micro disruptions when families or particular neighborhoods will get locked down. We know that this digital connect, this phone and human contact, but from remote, I think is a feature that we feel should certainly be there, regardless of what is possible physically and on the ground. Now, that will certainly lead to a number of changes. But I think at the same time, in the last 2 or 3 weeks, everybody in Pratham has learned how to communicate from remote. Communication to your children, communication to your communities, and then communication amongst each other as well. The cost that we incurred for actually bringing together people for training, I think that is going to change quite a lot. We print a lot of materials. We used to print a lot of materials. I think that is going to change a lot. The exact combination of all of this, I think, will evolve as we go along. But I have to say that, this crisis has forced certain things. One is it has forced everyone, as Madhav is saying, to look at whatever device they have and how to connect. And the second one is that I think in a lot of the technology and the digital content work world over, we were looking forward. And how can you get faster and forward, in terms of where the technology can take us? I think this moment has also made us look sideways in many different ways. And on a daily basis, we get requests for remote communication, but using all kinds of different means. Hats off to the entire Pratham team, people who are working in digital, but also lots of people who are not working in digital, for coming up with content that can be fed into these different, different channels. So I think there are a lot of permanent things. The nature of our programs, I think, is going to change, particularly for this year. Somebody put it very well. One of the foundations I was talking to say that this may not be the year to focus on learning outcomes. This may be the year to focus on relationships and your community connect, and to stabilize and help a community actually, help each other and so on. Over the next month or so, we are going to have to come up with how are we looking at what lies ahead. And, potentially this is going to evolve and change as we go along. So we have to remain flexible. Our teams have to be ready to do a whole bunch of things. And I think at your end, you have to be flexible in supporting us to do whatever we think is the best next step.